Hi everyone, Friday here. Welcome back to my SnowRunner hard mode playthrough. And today we are beginning episode 31 here in Pedro Bay. I have done all the legwork and logistics off cam, and what you are looking at is the new gen console Bart's Tetra Pack. This is the Tetra Phoenix. It is as close to stock as I could have gotten it, with interchangeable parts. Uh, you can swap the cranes out, you can put a bed on it, you can run all sorts of different variations of it. I kept it as stock as possible. It has a little better tires that don't require chains, kind of studded. But it's not OP, it's very well balanced. As you know me, I don't like OP mods. I got rid of the Freightliner M916A1. After flipping it twice, I decided that it's not helping along with progress. Today, Order Master Supreme. I came back to Mountain River where I left this sideboard, the flatbed, and I came back with this Tetra, and I grabbed a lot of metal beams along the way, along with another concrete slab. All the materials that we need for this contract are on this trailer, so it's coming into daylight. Let's get going. Let's get it done. I keep trying different trucks to help me move along, and I think the 10x10 Gary is the one I'm going to stick with, and I'm also going to stick with this Tetra Phoenix made by Bartelby. He is one of my favorite modders out there. I especially enjoyed his Pacific line of truck mods. Essentially, if you haven't tried it out, I haven't seen it on the next gen console, meaning PS5. But for the PS4, you can keep it stock, the P16, you know, as upgraded as it's gonna be, but stock. But vanilla is what I meant to say. Oh boy, it's gonna destroy my truck, isn't it? Stupid barriers. Heck, the only thing you can add to it is all-wheel drive, and you can just conquer the whole game with that, with all the vanilla engines, etc., etc. So yeah, I kept the small wheels, just like the Tetra Phoenix has, 46-inch, I want to say. Yeah, again, you can make it as OP as you want, or you can keep it as vanilla as you want. I kept it close to the original. It does have the tweaked frames, meaning you can actually have a Holy Trinity crane, bed, and trailer combination. And that's what we're going for here. So we just got to take it nice and slow, because the top stuff is not packed, obviously. So we need to take it easy. But instead of running back and forth, let's see. And the other different thing that this thing has, active suspension. I chose the balanced suspension. I don't need this. I just wanted to show you. Other than that, it's, yeah, again, I know I sound like a broken record, but pretty close to the most upgraded vanilla version of it. Obviously the tires are better, but again, ooh, don't lose it, don't lose it, don't lose it. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Just go nice and slow. Alright. That was a little tense. One slab, one cement. Okay, now we're gonna... Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna unpack. Let's see if we can repack everything. Haha! We don't need to rearrange anything. We're good to go. Cool. So, we're going to continue. I mapped this out just because, again, I don't have these maps committed to memory. And you can have a low saddle, as you can see. I mean, this thing is phenomenal. I've always been a fan of Bartabi's mods. The Paystar Twin Steer, I mean, as far as cargo hauling, there's not a better truck out there. And in my browser, I think it's called the Swiss Army knife. You can do anything and everything with that truck. But I'm really enjoying, I've always liked the Tatras. So, yeah, I'm going to proceed with using this one. Alright, we got that deep mud. Let's raise it up with this famous Tatra wishbone suspension, or herringbone, or whatever they call it, wishbone. Right on. Cool. I didn't even think we needed that, but I raised it anyway. Just to goof off. Right. Alright, another concrete slab and one cement. And one more piece of cargo to go. Is there any fuel left in this? Yes, there is. And just like the vanilla Tatra, the back axle turns, making this truck very, very nimble. Alright. Part of that next-gen console-friendly Bart's Tatra pack, obviously the Tatra Force is in there as well, but I chose this one. I don't want to overdo it with mods. Not too slow, not too fast, so we don't get a bunch of damage on the way. Just right. Stage complete. All right, let's shut this down. Now we need to move over to White Valley. So that I am not driving back and forth, what I'm going to do is actually drive this truck back, and I'm going to grab one of the fuel carriers with me. So I'll meet you guys back in White Valley. Okay, so we are back. However, we are back in Mountain River, off cam. I have driven the Tatra Phoenix out of Pedro Bay with the semi-fuel carrier. Hang on once. Microphone is screaming in my ear. Sorry. I drove it back with the fuel carrier, and then I noticed that the only place you can get containers for this contract is actually in Northport. So oops, let me make sure we got that hooked up. Okay. Is in Northport, in the port. So I reconfigured the Tatra, and that's where it's sitting currently with the container in tow. Two containers, rather. And meanwhile, I drove the Dairy Special to Mountain River, grabbed the 2 concrete slabs and the fuel carrier that was sitting at that warehouse there. And yeah, we're going back to White Valley to make this delivery for this next part of the Order Master Supreme. In the meantime, since I was on the way, I did the up the hill, down the hill contest with this truck. I got silver, but my main concern is completion. So I don't care that I got silver. I just wanted to get it out of the way. I'll at the end of this video, I'll attach that whole debacle. Yeah, unfortunately it was in the middle of the night, but yeah, I flipped a couple times, and anyway, you'll see. I'll attach it to the end. So now we're heading back from Mountain River to White Valley to make the deliveries. I believe there's one more stage left after that. And also, under the cover of darkness, I have brought back a few vehicles. I'm slowly starting to clean up this region from all the trailers and vehicles and whatever else have you. So there is one more semi-fuel carrier in Pedro Bay. I'm gonna scoop that up at the end. I got more than plenty of fuel to get everything done. So that's what I'll do. I'll just grab it at the end and stage it at one of the garages, most likely White Valley, but we'll see. So I'm also bringing this fuel carrier with me just to have it at the garage. Basically, yeah, my goal is to collect up all the fuel. I don't know if I'm gonna go and collect all the Scout fuel carriers, but there's a bunch of them here. We'll just see how desperate we are for fuel. Okay, so we are here, and we need to deliver to the factory 2 concrete slabs, and that's what we shall do. Sorry, I had to turn down the volume in my headset. This engine was just screaming in my head. I think my cat turned it up. He loves wires. Okay, so we're gonna drop this here for a moment. Restore the crane. This one. Hopefully it'll pack. Oh, okay. Well, since it's impossible to pack, we'll just make it so that it's possible. How about now? Is it possible to pack now? Alright. Okay, that's done. I'm gonna stop the engine. Okay, so now we need to go to Northport to Bart's Tatra Phoenix, and it is at the port with the 2 containers, and I'm going to attempt to bring this with us. Hopefully it'll work. Just to the garage, because I'm not even sure I'm going to need to come back here for anything to this port. It's crazy enough, it just might work. Well, I've seen it work. That's where I got the idea from. I did actually take the Tatra Phoenix as I was reconfiguring it. I did put the Tatra Phoenix bed on there, and as you can see, you can still have the crane and the trailer. And I did downgrade the engine to the vanilla, most upgraded engine, for a more realistic gameplay, it says. Alright, so far so good. I'm just gonna bring this by the old garage here. Sure will come in handy later. Ooh, you know. Almost derailed my little road train here. Alright, I'm just gonna park it in here. I'm not gonna make it all nice and neat or whatever, but this will do. Now we're gonna head over to White Valley. And I repainted the Tatra as well. Well, made the engine work in that little spot. With the tires, I did look into them. The tires have a 3.5 dirt rating and a 3.6, I believe. Yeah, 3.6 mud rating. So yeah, we're talking Mastodon territory. And they're studded, so they're good on ice. There is an option to put the regular MHS chained tires on here. However, they also have been tweaked, so yeah, they're a little OP. These are probably the least OP tires as far as ice tires are concerned. So in the chain section, when we're in muddy situations, I am gonna replace them with something else. Okay, so let's go over to White Valley. And we need to go, okay, one there and one to the airdrome. So, just follow this road just before the bridge, make a right, and go in here, and then come back over here, and just follow the road. Okay, cool. Let's do it. I believe there's one more stage to do, because I don't recall that delivering anything to Northport yet. We'll see. What am I doing? I haven't put down a blue dot, didn't I? And I'm still zoned out, turning where I shouldn't. Yeah, generally this is the kind of setup I like, where the all-wheel drive is switchable, but the diff is always on. It gives you a lot more, many more opportunities to drive without all-wheel drive and do okay for fuel efficiency. This Tatra is cool. Even the vanilla Tatras, I'm a big fan of them. They're awesome. Actually, what I want to do here's another fuel carrier. And we're gonna deliver the trailer container that way. We can drop, we can drop it and just leave it here. Yeah, this special Tatra wishbone suspension. In the real world, man, these Tatras, since the camber on the suspension is, man, it's out of this world. I'm assuming these Tatras just go through tires like socks. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Oh, that's the whole thing. Right on. What do we have left? So we're gonna look at the tasks. I know there's something I'm missing. Northport, bags on ice. Okay, I'm gonna take the Tatra to Northport, and I'll meet you guys there. Alright, we're back, and I am in Northport with the Tatra Phoenix. It turns out I didn't even grab this task as of yet. I haven't even looked at that other task yet. But yeah, let's get it done. We still have a little bit of time left. Hopefully. Where is this task even? Okay, it's just over here. Let's raise it up a little bit to help it move along in this deep mud. Alright, here we are. Oh wow, there's 4 of them. Okay. Okay, there's 2 right there. So I'll just go and grab those. Where are the other 2? Oh, here's one. That one's close. Oh, they're just right along this road. Okay, cool. It's pointless to overstack, so I'll just grab those. Not too bad. Alright, here we are. Cool. Here's one. Here's the other. Okay, I'm just gonna follow, loop around. I might as well just grab the other 2, I guess. I'm gonna try the stock suspension, see how that works. I have the active one here now, which is slightly higher. I want to see how this truck does with the stock. But that's after I do the contests. I haven't completed any contests, I don't think, on this map. Alright, just plop that down here. Oops. Okay. Freeze to the ground. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Alright. And let's grab the last one. I know I said I wasn't going to overstack, but I changed my mind because I just did the whole loop thing. It's kind of pointless to make a second trip. Alright, we got that wedged in there pretty good. Alright, here we go. And we are now at level 30. Right on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was episode 31 of my hard mode playthrough. Do join me for the next one. Have a great evening, day, whatever the case may be for you. And I'll see you next time. Take care.